I'm often asked, how much does it cost to get a dealer's license in Ohio? And I cannot really answer that question because there are a couple of things that we need to determine before we can arrive at a true estimate of the total cost of obtaining a used motor vehicle license from the state of Ohio. So, if you want to learn how much it costs to get an Ohio dealer's license, we're going to talk about that right now. Hello, I'm Dallas Johnson with Dealer Training, and we are an approved Ohio dealer license training provider. So if you do decide after watching this video that you want to obtain an Ohio dealer license, part of the startup process includes taking a 6-hour class, and we are approved by the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. And your entire class can be taken online, so you can start and stop your course at your convenience. And once you've watched all 6 hours of the video, your official certificate of completion will just pop up automatically on your screen. We also hold the pre-license classes in Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton, so you can find a training location near your home. You can just click on the class schedule link if you want to take a class near your home, or if you would rather take the in-class training. However, I do want you to know the online training and the in-class training are the exact same courses, so you can just basically decide on what's most convenient for you. And by the way, if you've never taken a training class online, you just create a username and password and watch all 6 hours of the video, and then you download your certificate at the end of the course. And if you have any questions about how to obtain your dealer's license, just go to ohiodealer.com. Once again, that's ohiodealer.com, and click on the Get License link at the very, very top of the page, and that'll give you full license startup questions. So let's get started here. Let's find out how much it costs to get an Ohio dealer license. The state of Ohio charges $254.75 for a used motor vehicle license. So when you're paying your dealer license, for your dealer license, you will need to enclose a check for $254.75, assuming that you're only going to order one dealer plate. And we're going to cover that dealer license plate order in your dealer license class. So you'll need to enclose a check in the envelope that you're mailing to Columbus. And by the way, when I refer to Columbus, I'm talking about the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles dealer licensing section, which has oversight over dealers in the state, and they also process the initial application. So you are going to mail your dealer license paperwork to Columbus, and they're going to review and then hopefully grant your dealer's license. In your dealer training course, we're going to complete all the paperwork that you must send to Columbus. And by the way, we will ensure that you have completed that paperwork correctly, so you are submitting your paperwork correctly, so you'll get your dealer's license approved as soon as possible, and hopefully get your businesses open as soon as possible, and get you making some money as soon as possible. So we will spend a big part of your dealer course completing all the paperwork together before you mail it in to the dealer licensing section in Columbus. So the state does charge $254.75 for your dealer's license, and that will include one dealer license plate. So let's go ahead and round that fee up to $255. The law in Ohio requires that you take a 6-hour pre-license course in order to get your license. The tuition for the course is $249. It's a one-time course. There's no continuing education, but you want to make sure that you can take your course and complete it within 6 months of the day that you apply. And you can take that training online or do it in a classroom environment, whichever is more convenient for you. And by the way, you can always find those classes at ohiodealer.com. Just click on the class schedule link at the very top of the page, or click the Train Online button as well. And I always ask you to please read those reviews on our classes. That way you can find out what other entrepreneurs just like you are talking about and saying about that dealer training course. Now in your course, we're also going to talk about your fingerprint requirements. You must obtain a BCI fingerprint, that's a Bureau of Criminal Investigations fingerprint, in order to obtain an Ohio dealer's license. And this is normally going to cost about $39, and we will cover this process extensively when you take your dealer pre-license course, and you probably live within 5 minutes from any fingerprint location. Those prices can vary, but most of the fingerprint providers are charging about $39 for that. Most dealers are going to be required to register with the Ohio Secretary of State, since the Ohio Secretary of State wants to have a record of every business operating in the state of Ohio, including this business that you're getting ready to open. And I'm going to show you how to register with the Secretary of State's office in your dealer training class. And, by the way, if you decide to go for it and obtain your license, my name is Dallas Johnson, and I'll be giving your class. So you can just go to ohiodealer.com, and you can take that class in person or online. And we are going to go through the entire process of registering your new business with the Ohio Secretary of State in your dealer training class. And that will, in most cases, cost $99. You're also going to be required to obtain an Ohio vendor's license, which costs $25. And I want you to know there are companies out there that'll charge you $300 to help you apply for your Ohio vendor's license. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it in your dealer training class. I'll make it as easy as possible so you can easily do it online. And I'll show you some screenshots. We'll actually do a scenario online in your class, but you can also go to your county courthouse directly and get your vendor's license. So that's going to cost $25. You are going to need to obtain a federal employment identification number. And in your dealer training course, I'm going to show you how easy it is to obtain your federal employment number for free. And there are some companies out there that'll charge you $600 to apply for a federal employment tax number. In your dealer license course, I'm going to show you how to apply for your federal tax ID number. Sometimes we call it an employer identification number on the IRS website. So I always recommend don't pay $500 or $600 to some company to get you your federal employment number. I'm going to show you in your dealer training course how to do this for free. If you're selling used motor vehicles, which I'm assuming that you will be doing, you're going to need to obtain a $25,000 dealer surety bond. Now, I get calls all the time from entrepreneurs just like you that say, you mean I got to deposit like $25,000 in this bond thing or something like that? No, not at all. A $25,000 dealer surety bond does not cost $25,000. It's priced on your credit score. So with good credit, you should be spending about $150 to $250 a year for a $25,000 dealer surety bond. If you do have a couple of blemishes on your credit score, you can actually pay a much higher rates for your bond. So with good credit, let's say your bond's going to cost you $200. So let's go over your total startup costs here, okay? You're looking at your dealer license fee for $255, your dealer class tuition, $249, fingerprints, $39, Secretary of State filing, $99, Ohio vendor's license, $25. We'll show you how to get your employment identification number for free. And your dealer bond with good credit should run about $200. So your dealer license cost estimate is going to be about $867. Now, this is an estimate of what it costs to actually obtain your dealer's license itself and basically get it hanging on the wall. And that's assuming that you have good credit and you're able to get that bond for about $200. So with bad credit, I mean, obviously the bond is going to cost you more than that. And there are some other factors that could factor into this as well later on when you're getting your insurance and things like that. Now, this is to get the license basically hanging on the wall. And you'll need to be aware, in order to get that license, you're going to have a building and a lot. And you will have to have insurance before you start purchasing vehicles to resell. So you don't have to have insurance before you obtain your license, but you can get your license. And then when you're ready to start obtaining vehicles, you will have to get some insurance on those vehicles. If you have other questions about how to obtain your used motor vehicle dealer license in the state of Ohio, you can go to ohiodealer.com. Once again, that is ohiodealer.com, and click on the Get License link at the top of any page for detailed startup instructions on how you can obtain your Ohio dealer's license. I certainly encourage you to read our reviews as well and find out what the other entrepreneurs are saying about the courses that they've already taken. And when you are ready to move forward and get into this incredible business, I would really appreciate the opportunity to become your Ohio dealer license training partner. You must attend a 6-hour pre-license class. Either you do it in class or online in order for you to apply for your dealer's license. That class can be taken in a comfortable classroom environment in Cleveland, Columbus, Dayton, or Cincinnati, or you can take it online, which is a little more convenient for you if you want to just stop and start it at your convenience. But when you leave your training class or when you've completed that course online, you're going to be confident and ready not only to apply for your dealer's license, but you're also going to be ready to run your new business. So, when you're ready to change your life with an Ohio dealer's license, just click the big blue sign up button at the top of any page of ohiodealer.com. Once again, my name's Dallas Johnson, and I'm going to be giving that course for you. I certainly do hope that you choose us to become your dealer license training provider. And I want to wish you the very best of luck with your new business. Thank you very much.